Hi guys, this is Taylor Mouse and welcome to a new session on how to import Overwatch 3D models into 3D Studio Max. So on screen, as you can see, this is what we're going to get by the end of the session, and I will explain shortly how this works. But we will have an open animation selection where we will have a list of all possible animations for this model. For example, attack, attack melee, and so on and so on. And that's what we're going to do. Okay, let's get started. So what do you need to get started is, of course, a copy of Overwatch. And if you're watching this between 26th and 29th of May 2017, it's free. The URL is right there, and when you click the URL, it will come to this. So this weekend we'll have a free weekend to get what you need. Okay, second thing you need is the Overtools. Now why is that needed? That's because you're going to need to extract files from the Overwatch game, and this URL will give you that possibility. Of course, it's a command line tool, and you will need to follow this guide here because it's not that straightforward. Okay, so when you click the link, it's going to bring you up to tutorial extracting with Overtool, and you will need to read through all of this, right? It's not that difficult, but if you want to extract everything, it's going to take a long time to do. Then the next thing you need is 3D Studio Max. I've tested it from 2011 up to 2017. I'm currently getting 2018 student version, of course, to test this tool. Okay, now the tool I created, it's called the Overwatch Import Tool, and for once I made this a lot easier than my previous scripts and tools. I actually packed it, so the only thing you need to do is click the URL, download the file. It will bring up, or it will download an MZP file, which you can install, which I'm going to show you in a second. By the end of this session, I'll probably have this up and running and documented on my blog. Secondly, I really want to thank these two guys for helping me out on creating the Overtools and helping me out to decide how the animation actually works. Alright, so let's get started. Right, so first thing you need to do is install this one, Overwatch Tools. How do you do that? In 3D Studio Max, go to Scripting, Run Script, select the Overwatch Import Tools.mzp that you have downloaded. Now, if you click on the menu, you can see Import Model, Import Single Animation, Import Multiple Animations, Fix Animation Up Axis, Open Animation Selection, and About. So the Fix Animation Up Axis is maybe something that I need to explain, because importing the model will bring this into Max with the Y axis being the up axis. Now, as you can see here in Max, Z axis actually the up axis. Anyway, you'll see what I mean in a second. Alright, let's import a model. Here you have the possibility to have meshes, bones, and hard points. The other four are not implemented yet, so I'm working on that. And every single model has one of or more of level of details. Now there you can't check them yet. So click on the ellipsoid, and I extracted everything to a folder which is called Blizzard Overwatch Extracted. I have extracted all the NPCs, and one of them is the slicer, which I showed you earlier, and it's called 178. So Click on the file, it will open up, and you will see that the slicer has 4 different level of details: 1, 2, 4, and 8. So you will be able to import everything, no worries, and they will be put in a separate layer so you can distinguish them easily. But for this example, I'm just gonna import level of detail 2, and here I'm not doing anything. Now that's importing. It's about 2 seconds. Right. So this is what it looks like when it's imported. And now we need an animation, of course. So the multiple animation works exactly the same as the single animation, except for the single animation you will have 1 file to import. Note that only the 160 animation types work. I'll explain in a second what that means. So I'm gonna import multiple animations. So here I need to select the folder, and the slicer 178 animations. Then the file we early selected was the 4273. This is very important. Then there is a folder 160, 164, 172. These are the types of animations that exist. For the moment I only cover 160. These are the major number of animations. The others are layered animations, which I'm not currently supporting in my script. Okay, so select the 160 and start importing the import. It's going to take a while, or not, to import all these different files. Click OK. That's fine. And you see at the bottom, when you have everything selected, of course, that there are animations that have been added. Okay, let's take a look at what we actually imported, what kind of animations we imported. So in the menu, select Open Animation Selection, and you will see a whole set of weird animation names, right? So when you select one, the animation track at the bottom changes, and you see what happens, right? So you can just change the name of the animation to make it more clear what it is. Drop down, for example, rename, and it's going to put it at the bottom, which is interesting, so we don't have to scroll every time. I believe this one was called Run Animation. That's right. So here, change to Run. That's right. Second one is Sleep. If you know the game, that's what that means. I believe this is Get Up, right? Get Up. Rename. Don't remember what that is. Oh, Being Hit. So Hit. There are going to be a set of animations which makes no sense, like this one. So I implemented a button which deletes it. It comes and asks you, are you sure you want to delete this? It's not going to delete the frames, it's just going to delete the entry of the animation. Again, one like that. Delete. Yes. This one, delete. You don't have to delete them if you're having any use for it. It's fine, you can leave it as is. This one is usually when there are no keyframes, it's usually one that's used as an additional layered animation, which is implemented with the others, which at the moment I don't have, so I don't need it at this moment. Let's see, what's this? Okay, jump to the left, or walk left, or go left, or whatever you want to call it. This probably go right. It's the other way around, actually. This one is right. I mean right for the character. Going left. Rename. I think this is attack or something, because if you know the game, it's some kind of beam particle it spits out. This is melee attack. Attack one or whatever you want to call it. Okay, this is stand alternative. And you see, bit by bit, it becomes a nice list of animations that you can use. Alright, last one. Another standing animation, stand 02 or whatever. And now you have a nice list of usable animations. And if you want to add an animation or whatever, make sure you have the correct start time, end time selected. Let's say 1500 until 1550. It doesn't do anything, of course, but auto key, click, select everything, click there. Oh, one thing is that you need to know, there is the bone 0001. It's the root bone. Never change it, never, or this will screw up lots of the animation stuff for importing or otherwise. So let's see, let's grab and put it over there. Okay, that's fine, don't care what it does. Okay, and add a new animation, weird animation, add, and it will add it there, so you can click on it and it changes. Alright, what else? The mix animation, fix animation up axis was for me a fix after the import, and it's required to show you that the face is looking towards you and not from the bottom, so it changes from the Y up to the Z up. If I click it, it's going to go to the initial state. If you want to import another animation, that's fine, it's going to use the fix. It's going to check the fix animation up axis anyway, so no worries there. And I think that's it. I will not be covering materials because that's a whole other level of weirdness which is used in Overwatch. And with this, thank you, and see you next time. Bye.